I will now invite Mr. Unnat Pandit, the Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks from the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, India. Mr. Pandit, you have the floor.
Thank you, Anmol. It has been a delighted moment for each one of us that World Intangible Investment Highlights Report 2025 is released by WIPO. It shows that knowledge is the main driver of the development, and knowledge owned is knowledge transferred into the knowledge shared based economy. That is the core foundation for world's most leading economies. India appreciates WIPO's Secretariat's initiative on this launch. A critical step is in strengthening the evidence-based policy making around the intangible assets. This report not only highlights the increased relevance of the intangible globally, but also reflects India's growing significance in this domain. Intangible investments such as brands, designs, software data, and workforce skill which has been presented just before, now a central for the innovation and productivity and economic growth. India's inclusion along with Brazil as a middle income economy in this report demonstrate that the robust high quality data on intangible investment can be developed even outside the traditional high income context. These achievements were made possible through the active contribution of Indian institutions, notably the Niti Aayog, National Accounts Division under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, and the DPIIT, whose support and feedback were instrumental in achieving this. India's record 6.6 annual growth in intangible investment between 2011 to 2022, the fastest among the economies studied. Still, as presented in this before a few moments, that we are under measuring the 61% of the contribution. I think still we need to work on further optimizing the data set. Of course, data is the power, but the dynamics as the knowledge-based economy is going to be the key driver. In 2022, intangible investment in India stood at approximately $70 billion, accounting for the 10% of the GDP, ahead of few major economy. And this is a significant milestone for a middle income country. Software and a database are the primary driver for the growth, comprising 50% of the India's total intangible investment. Our core philosophy was to make the financial technologies available, accessible to each miles of the country. And that inclusion has certainly catalyzed the intangible investment. Much higher share compared to the peer other countries. That shows that digital economy ambitions which we want to achieve has a catalyzing support through the intangible investment. India reaffirmed its commitment to improve the timeliness and coverage of a nationwide intangible investment data. It also plans to explore how such investment interact with emerging technologies and inclusion of AI, which is a key theme in the next year's report. Further, India recognizes the transformative potential of IP-backed financing, enabling the business, especially startup and the R&D intensive firms, to unlock the capital from their intangible assets. This will be a critical level for scaling innovation and entrepreneurship in the coming years for the country. This is further foster as an inclusive, innovation-driven, intangible economy, which is our aim for the sustainable development in the innovation space. By nurturing and valuing the creativity in all forms, we firmly believe that to build a resilient, competitive, and future-ready economy, our inclusion in this global report underscores not only India's rapid progress but also possibility for other emerging economies to follow suit. That is the key driver and motivation for the middle income countries to take a space in this particular report. And we appreciate the way WIPO has carried out this study and allow the new ideas, thoughts to catalyze through this kind of a reports. I appreciate my friend Marco Alman and the team who have done the tremendous work in bringing this report. And this is going to definitely help the policy, evidence-based policy making in the country. The journey has catalyzed from 2016's National Intellectual Property Policy. This is again a time to have this policy further amplifying the impact on ground. With this, I thank for inviting me and sharing my views here.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pandit.